I'm working towards some huge financial goals, but what does that look like on a regular day-to-day basis? It's Saturday morning, I've dropped my daughter off. I have about 50 minutes to run some errands. I want to collect a parcel, do an Aldi shop, and fuel, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. So I did it. I managed to collect a parcel, get a couple of gluten-free products in Asda, do a shop in Aldi. Now there's a couple of bits I'm missing because it's just like meat. I'm not too bothered where I get that from, although ideally I would still go to Aldi. I'm gonna get that when I pop back out later. Put up the deals that I've got. I'm kind of disappointed. This has gone up recently, so it's actually £3 now. It used to be £2.50, but if you're gluten-free and you really don't like the gluten-free bread, I can assure you will like this because this is much nicer. Like, it tastes like normal bread. Right, so it's been a while since I've done a weekly shop in Aldi, probably a couple of years, and I remember one of my biggest complaints with Aldi was that there was no option to bulk buy, and every month we usually buy a big bag of pasta from Asda, and I'm pleasantly surprised to see this. I wish I'd have got my receipt, but I think this was £3.50. I'm sure this is a lower price than Asda, but that's pretty much. I got mixed eggs because we're actually going to be doing quite a bit of baking this week to save money on snacks. Really happy with this buy. If you, on one of my videos earlier this week, I mentioned that Asda had a discount on Method products, but they didn't actually have the bathroom cleaner. Obviously this is like a copy of the Method bathroom cleaner, but I'm looking forward to trying this because hopefully it should be as nice. This year I have been making a conscious effort to have less caffeine. Normally I would get the Nescafe non-caffeine version, but this was like £2.50 and 12 instead of 6. So it's like double the amount for the same price. So I'm not sure how long these flowers are going to last, but they're really nice. £2.69 as well. This year I have been eating a lot of dark chocolate. I find it's quite limiting for me because quite a few chocolates may contain gluten. Spotted this one. I don't know if I'm fussy, but I feel like it's very hit and miss whether I like them or not. It's gluten free, but it was £1 lower price than maybe the Lindt one, and it's quite a big bar because chocolate usually it doesn't last that long, but this will last me an entire week, which is cool. Huge block of cheese. I think this is actually around the same price as Asda. I think Asda it might be, actually yes, you get more. I thought this looks bigger. As the one we get is usually like 800 grams or 850. This is 900 and it was £4.25 or something, so that's a really good deal. That a few years back, or maybe 2 years back, I shared a post on Instagram where I said, is Aldi cheap or is it just limited? And this is where I believe it is quite limited. With seasonings, there's very little that you can get. There's just not much choices there, whereas if depending on the area you go to, especially when it comes to like main supermarkets like Tesco and Asda, there's so many different options. A little bit of an impulse buy because I needed some hand wash and I forgot that I actually had a till, and I thought, why not? This, I usually buy the Sanex shower gel. It almost looks like a copy of it. I don't know if it's as good. I'm keen to look at the ingredients because this was only £1 and Sanex is roughly around £2.50 to £3.50, so it's quite pricey. Came to around £71, which I think is really good value for money. I actually spent £77 if I include the gluten-free bread. Put all the shopping away because we've got to head out to our next hobby, so I need to get some breakfast and put the shop away. Just put the shopping away Feeling really happy. I just realised, oh, there was something else. I've forgotten there's something else. I went to collect a parcel in Asda early today, and it's a new look parcel. I'm so excited about this. My body's changed a lot in the last year. It's still changing. That means that a lot of my clothes don't fit, especially as it's summertime now. I was watching a podcast and they had Jodie Taylor on there, and she gave some really good practical tips on how you can create a wardrobe that works for you. And she said to use AI. And so I went into ChatGPT. She said, what's my colour palette and what clothes suit my body shape? And it gave like a long list of items I should get. And I was like, actually, you know what? When I thought back to a few of the pieces that I already had, the colours, the fittings, I was like, yeah, I actually feel really confident in those pieces. So I spent some time over the last few weeks like looking on various sites and trying to find items to suit my wardrobe. And then the type A person I am, I put this in Canva on a mood board and sort of thought, okay, what outfits would this one top make? Okay, I can make 5 outfits out of this. Okay, I'm gonna do an actual video where I break down how I did this on a budget. An order coming in from M&S with a top from M&S. But the majority of my stuff this month is from New Look. And I guess one good thing about planning it and being it, like I slept in these items for weeks, if not over a month, to save on delivery fees instead of, I really hope these are nice. So I bought this top, and this is especially useful because I'm going to London for work in a few weeks' time. It's like sort of smart casual, and I thought this is quite nice. Weird smell. It's got a weird smell. It actually looks quite big. I'm usually a size 10. I sized up because, like I said, I feel like I'm a bit bigger these days. Got some shoes because I realised my last pair of loafers were, you know when they start to feel really uncomfortable? I had them for about 3 years and I was like, yeah, okay, we need to use some shoes now. But I love how chunky these are. New Look, I buy my shoes, especially my summer shoes from New Look every year. Like, they're just my favourite place. And I just love how chunky they are. They're really chunky. And I can't believe that my feet are still big after having my daughter. Like 5 years, like nearly 6 years later, I'm still not a size 6. These are a size 7. But yeah, they look really nice and they feel really comfy. Got really nice padding here. And then I have, I think this is a dress. Oh my gosh, I love this dress. I really hope this looks nice, but it's like a wrap dress. It's got this lovely detail in here, and I just think this is like perfect for the school run. It's quite long. I think this was about £24, £25. It's a top, yes. Yeah, see these tops look a little bit big, but this is really nice as well. So this is like just a vest top. Quality feels amazing with this. This feels really thick. And the buttons, I didn't notice the shiny buttons on the website, so that I wasn't expecting that. But they look nice. When I looked at it, it was £20 because I'm buying for a timeless wardrobe. I was whatever, as long as it's reasonable, £20 in the top. But I actually ended up spending about £12. The one thing I forgot to do, it's a new thing that I'm learning from the Gen Zs, is really pay attention to the materials, but because I want it to last, I should do. I'm really happy with these. You know, I'm always putting the kids first, and it's getting to a point where I don't feel comfortable like going out when it's a warm day. I was like, Cheryl, you need to buy some clothes. So these are my items for this month. And then next month, I'm thinking of buying another dress, another skirt. Yeah, really happy with these.